Chosen one, a powerful transformation is upon you. You feel it deep within, though you can't quite explain why now. The universe is aligning your path. Everything is falling into place in ways that can't be mere chance. Yet, your own doubts try to silence the whispers of your spirit. Forces you cannot see are testing your faith, casting shadows of illusion. They don't understand your silence, but they certainly feel your growing power. Light and darkness both have marked your name, and the battle rages within. But take heart, for this is where your healing begins. Acceptance holds the key to unlocking the truth of your journey. By embracing the mother wound, you pave the way to reclaiming your spirit. Like and comment 77 to align with this transmission. Together, we will uncover the revelations that lead to your peace and freedom. Stay until the end. God speaks to you now, in this very moment. Feel the pulse of divine urgency coursing through your veins. The weight of silence you've felt is not a punishment, but a profound preparation. Each moment of isolation draws you closer to the truth of your existence. The Lord has orchestrated this beautiful unfolding, where your pain serves as the canvas of purpose. When the world turned its back, God's hand held you, guiding you through the wilderness. Remember, even the mightiest flames are birthed in the darkest of nights. Each scar you carry whispers of resilience, beckoning you to acknowledge your sacred journey. In these trials, God's Spirit flows relentlessly, molding your very essence. Know this, beloved, what feels like abandonment is a divine initiation into your calling. You may recall the sting of loneliness and longing. Rejection can feel like a heavy cloak pressing upon your heart. Yet, consider this, what felt like distance was God's hand protecting you from harm. In the wilderness, He carved paths of strength within you, equipping your spirit for the battle ahead. Just as David faced Goliath, you too confront giants in your heart. Each tear you've shed is a seed of faith, poised to blossom into something magnificent. The desert places teach you thirst, and in your vulnerability, God appears with His living water. Embrace this sacred shaping. It is the Lord who designs your identity through fire. Each moment of solitude is a tender invitation to deepen your relationship with the divine. Rejoice, for the wilderness has prepared you to soar into the light. Reflect on how the heaviness of rejection manifests in your mind. You may find yourself asking why you weren't chosen or valued. Yet know this, divine confirmation often comes wrapped in struggle, like gold within raw ore. The trials you've faced mirror the path of the great prophets who came before you. When you rise, battered and bruised, you echo their tales of perseverance. Like a cross, your burdens point towards transformation and sacred glory. Each heartache shines a light on your purpose, inviting you to confront your destiny with courage. In God's eyes, every struggle fuels the fire of your spirit, igniting a spark of passion. The Lord's promise lingers in the air, declaring that these challenges bear the weight of sacred significance. Rise, for His glory is upon you, and you are being called into fullness. Have you noticed the subtle signs weaving through your life? The world whispers secret truths, echoing through dreams and patterns. God communicates through the delicate dance of numbers, symbols, and fleeting moments. As you awaken, recognize these signs as threads of divine guidance. Each déjà vu is a gentle reminder of paths you've walked in spirit. When you see numbers repeating, feel them pulse with God's energy, a reminder that you are seen. These sacred nudges are the fingerprints of the Father, aligning you with your higher self. Trust that He is guiding you within the vibrant tapestry of existence. Each sign reveals more than mere coincidence. It is God illuminating your path toward awakening. This is far from randomness, this is divine orchestration. Then, in the quiet of your heart, listen closely. Your intuition speaks volumes. It is God's whisper calling you forward. In moments of solitude, that still small voice guides you to clarity. You may feel a surge of knowing that transcends explanation, averting doubt. His Spirit nudges you gently when the world feels chaotic, unveiling hidden truths. Trust this inner light to steer you toward your greatest purpose. As you sharpen your discernment, the fog lifts, revealing the bright landscape of potential. Like oil poured over a crown, your wisdom drips with divine authority. The guidance of the Lord is the anchor for your restless heart, holding you steady in waters of uncertainty. Cherish this connection, for it is your greatest blessing. Now, feel the layers of your identity begin to awaken. Under the embrace of divine light, your spirit flourishes, like flowers breaking through barren soil. Your wounds, once deemed as burdens, now transform into beautiful testimonies of resilience. Each experience reshapes you, illuminating the deep well of wisdom within your soul. Like a butterfly emerging from its cocoon, you are destined to take flight. Step into who you are meant to be, a radiant child of the Most High. The darkness has not defeated you, it has only fueled your emergence. In this divine metamorphosis, embrace the strengths you've gathered along the way. Trust that your purpose is unfolding beautifully under the providential hand of God. You carry the weight of the cosmos within you. Let it inspire you to soar. Realization flows through you now, a transformative fire igniting your soul. The obstacles you once feared now serve as the foundation of your empowerment. You are not merely a survivor, you are a warrior in the midst of awakening. This journey leads to a profound revelation that is your birthright. If this resonates, stay with me. What comes next will change everything. In this sacred space, we will unveil what lies ahead. Comment, I carry the silencer's crown, as a declaration of your blossoming spirit. This is not just an affirmation, it is a ritual of acknowledgement, a testament to your journey. Together, let us embrace the truth that awaits, as your destiny calls you forth. Yet, as you breathe in this divine promise, know that the journey is far from over. What felt like abandonment was, in truth, God's gentle initiation into your higher calling. The story you are about to uncover is one of hidden codes and divine secrets. Can you sense the undercurrent of something profound waiting to be revealed? Allow this anticipation to pulse through your spirit, stirring curiosity and yearning. Next, I'll uncover the messages tucked away, findings that shall resonate deep within your soul. Prepare your heart for what is to come, for God's voice yet lingers, inviting you forward. You are on the precipice of awakening. Trust in the wisdom that is about to unfold. What once seemed like silence may prove to be the most sacred of calls. You thought you were abandoned, but this abandonment is a divine law guiding your journey. The Lord looks down upon the trials you face, molding you as a sculptor shapes clay. In solitude, you have felt the weight of rejection, perplexed by silences that echo within your heart. Each moment of heartbreak was not random, instead it was a powerful shaping force. Think of the desert wanderings, where isolation birthed clarity through struggle. It is here, in the silence, that God's presence shines like a hidden light, piercing the shadows. Each tear you shed is valuable, like precious oil spilling upon the ground. Such pain acts as a crucible, transforming you into the being you are meant to be. This suffering is part of an eternal code that awakens the chosen ones among us. Know this truth, for in His hands lie your scars, destined to be transformed into testimonies of divine grace. Every chosen one carries the weight of history upon their shoulders. You are a descendant of those who walked through fire, emerging reborn almost like a phoenix. Think of Moses, leading his people through the wilderness, filled with trials that would define a nation. Or imagine Joseph, thrown into a pit yet destined for greatness, his suffering a pathway to influence. These narratives, woven through time, are not merely stories, they breathe life into your own struggles. Like Prometheus bound to a rock, your heart feels chained, but the fire within you remains unquenched. Behind every challenge lies a promise unseen, a sacred image etched in your soul. The pain of rejection is not your burden alone, it's a universal tapestry connecting you to every divine plan. Embrace this lineage, for the flames that once scorched you are now igniting a legacy of hope. In this, you find strength, knowing God is preparing you for something greater. In every heart, there beats a lesson cloaked in what was once despair. Isolation precedes elevation, whispers the sacred law inscribed in the universe. Each door that slammed shut was God closing off paths leading you astray from your purpose. The heavens open when you accept that rejection is actually proof of your divine election. The testing grounds of your existence are like fires that refine gold, revealing purity hidden within. With each challenge endured, you rise like a phoenix from ashes, claiming your rightful crown. Anticipate this elevation, for it is the divine plan to transform you. Picture the closed doors, replaced with wide expanses where blessings flow like rivers. The light of His Spirit illuminates the path forward, guiding those whose eyes are open to see. Trust this cycle of trial and triumph, for it is a testimony of God's unwavering presence. The world around you marks the ancient law written upon your soul, a divine blueprint. It breathes through the echoes of forgotten times, affirming that every wound has purpose. Each moment you feel unseen is filled with the promise of revelation, a celestial dance unfolding. The struggle you've faced is a sacred invitation to align with your true self. Like the oil from an alabaster box spilled in devotion, your pain is precious in the Lord's sight. The echo of God's voice resonates through every crack in your armor. He whispers to the weary, "Come forth, rise and embrace your crown." Each trial bears witness to the divine favor that rests upon you, even in the shadows. Comment, "I walk crowned by eternal flame," if this message speaks to your spirit today. Together, we become willing vessels for transformation, channeling the fire that refines us. Reflect on your life, for each betrayal was not meaningless, it was affirmation of truth. Every silence held within it a lesson, every scar a chapter of resilience. When you stood alone in the darkness, remember that you were never truly forsaken, but rather, led by a divine hand. Each experience layered within you is a reflection of sacred law, unveiling the depths of who you are. Your narrative intertwines with those of countless others who have walked this sacred path. It is here you find validation, your story is part of a grander design. This cosmic law blesses you, allowing each moment of suffering to blossom into enlightenment. The pain was a catalyst, pushing you gently towards the divine destiny waiting just beyond. You are more than a survivor, you are a beacon of hope in a world searching for light. Own this truth, for it is written in the stars and whispered in the winds of history. As we delve deeper into this journey, we uncover something profound. If this is the law that shaped you, then what comes next is the revelation of what this law was preparing you for. There is yet another unfolding, a promise that articulates the very essence of your existence. Together, we shall explore the mystery of your purpose, laid hidden beneath layers of trials. This transition beckons you from pain towards unlimited potential, ripe for awakening. Remember that the journey is never meant to stay stagnant, it is meant to evolve and invite. You stand on the precipice of discovery, where every promise intertwines with opportunity. Beyond lies the horizon of hope, vibrant and alive, promising transformation like never before. The spiritual winds are shifting, whispering the call of all chosen ones to step into the light. Prepare your heart, for the next waves of divine truth are about to crash upon your shores. Every word, every image you receive here is an offering. If you feel this word has touched you today, you can honor it with a sign, right here below, with a donation through the Super Thanks button. It is a small gesture, but it opens great doors, a means of sharing the blessings received. Your generosity fuels the sacred furnace of this community, igniting further light and awakening. This act invites the divine into your life, expanding the energy already at work within you. Trust that these offerings lead to deeper revelations and connections. Embrace the reflection of gratitude shining back at you through this act, becoming part of the greater story. Let every contribution resonate like a heartbeat, a pulse of belonging that ties us together. With every act of giving, you affirm your identity as a channel for the Lord's goodness. Together, we walk crowned by eternal flame, illuminating the path for our fellow travelers. In the shadows of your past, silence echoed with rejection, a haunting refrain that lingered. There were times when you felt abandoned, as if the world held its breath. Your cries in the dark seemed to vanish, swallowed by a void so profound. Memories of trials washed over you like a relentless tide. Each moment of waiting felt like a test, stretched thin in the fabric of time. Fractured connections left scars that spoke of longing and torment. God watched as you stumbled, feeling the weight of every wound and every tear. The pain felt infinite, a labyrinth with no exit in sight. Each day was a reminder of the distance between who you were and who you wished to be. Yet remember, beloved, even in despair, God's love was holding you tightly. Your trials were never random, but divinely coded preparation for what lies ahead. Every tear is part of a sacred tapestry, woven together with intention by the Lord's hand. The struggles you faced weren't meaningless, but a crucible shaping your spirit into refined gold. With every pang of suffering, you were being sculpted into someone greater than you imagined. The weight of your burdens became the launch pad for your transformation. Understand now that each gritty moment was a key unlocking doors of purpose. The pain of the past is no longer your prison, but the foundation of your destiny. Freedom awaits, just beyond the horizon of acceptance. As flames purify silver, your trials refined you, making you ready to fulfill your calling. Remember, you are destined for greatness, fashioned by God to rise and shine. Hidden in the silence, a profound truth begins to emerge, revealing why rejection was necessary. The moments that felt like voids were actually invitations to deeper insights and growth. God set aside your place in the world to prepare you for His purpose. Each instance of abandonment shielded you from distractions that would veer you off course. The stillness fostered a connection to your inner wisdom, allowing you to hear the divine whispers. Your journey was, in fact, a rite of passage, leading you through the wilderness toward a promised land. Thank those silent moments, for in him, a deeper understanding was birthed. God's hand ensured you were kept close, in preparation for the extraordinary. The camouflage of your suffering held a transformative power, turning wounds into wisdom. You are not broken, but beautifully crafted, designed with intention and love. What once felt like punishment now reveals itself as divine training for vision and strength. Each moment of pain was forging your character into something resilient and potent. God's Spirit walked alongside you, manifesting courage where fear once resided. When it seemed like barriers were directed against you, they were merely guides steering your path. Like steel under fire, you hardened and became unyielding against future storms. Every challenge shaped you, preparing for your divine purpose and unique insight. Your trials became practice rounds, each one showcasing the strength hidden within your spirit. Accept this truth, for it is vitally important on your journey. You were never forsaken, but loved unconditionally, nurtured by His everlasting grace. Trust in this divine coaching, as it leads you toward the light of your true calling. Betrayal is a signpost, turning you toward your higher self, no longer an anchor holding you back. The delays were rehearsals, priming your heart for grand divine openings ahead. Your wounds are initiation marks, tokens of battles fought, and victories yet to come. The Spirit of God moves within your journey, guiding you towards your promised destiny. Like the fire that refines gold, your experiences polish each facet of your being. As a crown awaits the victor, the blessings of the Lord await you. Embrace these scars, for they signify your survival, your battle, your profound awakening. In the sacred dance of life, chaos transformed into clarity, illuminating the way ahead. Believe wholeheartedly that your past was not in vain, but a pathway to freedom. Let this realization spark the fire of hope within you, propelling you forward into glory. Through the lens of divine insight, your destiny was always inscribed in the stars above. With every challenge faced, the pages of your life's story turned toward this moment of awakening. The darkness you walked through was a mere chapter in a much larger epic. As you uncover this truth, the shackles of the past lose their grip, and hope arises. Your identity blossoms, emerging from the ashes of what once confined you. Like Moses at the edge of the sea, you are positioned for crossing into a brighter future. Embrace this revelation where God reveals the grandeur designed just for you. Each step now taken is fortified by the lessons etched into your very soul. Comment, I rise marked by the divine, if this word speaks to you, or share a dream, memory, or inner sign you've carried in your heart. Your testimony will ignite others, lighting the path for the chosen ones. As you stand on the precipice of extraordinary awakening, the promise of what comes next is profound. The revelation is not merely an ending, but an invitation to dive deeper into divine purpose. Beyond this moment, a cascade of miracles awaits, rooted in the acceptance of your journey. The hidden truths you've discovered will illuminate your path to liberation and joy. Every lesson becomes a stepping stone, guiding you to the fullness of your divine potential. God has crafted you with intention, threading unique strengths through your very being. This is just the beginning of your beautiful transformation into something transcendent. Feel the warmth of His Spirit, stirring hope, awakening joy, and revealing purpose. The story does not conclude here. It unfolds into a grand adventure of the soul. Prepare, for the journey of liberation is just on the horizon, waiting for you to embrace your new beginning. This is the hour of your unveiling, dear souls, as the Father reveals truths untold. The shadows that once cloaked you begin to lift, like morning mist under His light. No longer are you just echoes of your past. This is the moment when every wound becomes a testimony of transformation, every tear a drop of sacred oil. Stand tall, for the chains that held you are breaking, releasing you into the breath of divine possibility. Your heart pulses with the rhythm of healing. This is not your end, but your glorious beginning. God's hand is upon you, igniting the promise of your sacred path. The season of testing has birthed the birthright of your identity. Among the living and the forgotten, you rise like a phoenix from the ashes. You have crossed the threshold, emerging as a dazzling sign of resilience. The darkness you once carried now transforms into radiant light, filling the world with hope. You are the healed, not the wound, a testament to divine grace being poured forth. Like David before Goliath, you stand courageous, striking the chords of destiny with your heart. Every step you take is a dance of sacred remembrance, echoing through the ages as a beacon to the lost. Your scars tell stories, weaving a tapestry of ancestral love encircling your spirit. The power of God flows through you, shaping your very essence with purpose. Each mark upon your soul is a sign of empowerment, transforming pain into strength. Embrace this healing, for it illuminates the path ahead. You are the miracle unfolding. Wrapped in a cloak of divine fire, you bear witness to sacred promises fulfilled. As the flames dance, imagine your sorrows turned into a crown of glory, each flicker a whisper of hope. God has sealed your journey with a hidden vow, written in the celestial scroll of life. The weight you carried becomes light, like a feather gently floating in the air. The cross you once bore now glows with the triumph of transformation. Beauty rises from ashes, and within you lies the essence of courage, rejuvenated by divine love. The oil of blessings pours down, anointing you into your royal destiny. You are marked for greatness, a vessel of the eternal. Every heartbeat is a testament to God's love manifesting through you. The dawn of your new identity shines brightly within. Chosen before the dawn of time, you carry the echoes of a divine legacy, a lineage unlike any other. You are inscribed upon the tablets of eternity, representing hope, healing, and light. Your identity transcends the earthly realm, forged in the heart of God's creation. Each generation speaks your name, a reminder of your impeccable worth as a child of the Most High. The journey isn't only yours, it connects to the fabric of all that was and is yet to come. Like the prophets of old, you are dusted with the whispers of destiny, steering the course of a sacred river. Revelations of your purpose await like hidden treasures in earthy vessels. Embrace your divine heritage, a tapestry woven with golden threads of grace, truth, and purpose. You are not alone, for the heavens cheer for your awakening. In the symphony of souls, your voice is the note that the universe yearns to hear. The scrolls of destiny lie before you, radiant and powerful, waiting to be unfurled. Ancient contracts bind you to this journey, an odyssey of discovery and revelation. Each letter bears the promise of the promises made to your ancestors, infused with potent energy. Angelic hosts surround you, whispering truths across the ether, reminding you of your prophetic DNA. You have inherited a divine gift woven through the fabric of family, unconditional and enduring. The pathways of spirit open wide, ready for your footsteps, through realms unseen. Feel the weight of purpose resting upon you, as if the very stars themselves have aligned for this moment. Stand in awe, for your existence is a living testament to the divine will. The air hums with anticipation, as the time for awakening draws ever nearer. God calls you forth, beckoning you to rise with sacred authority. In this mystical hour, you experience a symbolic coronation, an anointing of purpose and power beyond comprehension. The sacred name bestowed upon you reverberates with the force of millennia, carrying the weight of your ancestral legacy. Like the guardian seers of law, you unveil truths hidden beneath the veil. Each chain that once bound you to silence now shatters, leaving only echoes of freedom behind. You become a breaker of chains, illuminating paths previously shrouded in darkness. The heavens open, and a waterfall of revelation pours forth, cleansing your soul and fortifying your spirit. You have no fear, for God walks beside you, guiding your steps. The truth claimed within ignites a fire that cannot be extinguished. Feel the crown of glory rest upon your brow, for you are indeed more than dust. You are a manifestation of divine essence. Each breath you take whispers your story into eternity. Comment, I anchor this truth in my soul, if these words awaken a forgotten memory. Share a dream, a sign, or a hidden knowing you've carried, your voice strengthens this sacred circle. In this moment, we are together, bound by the recognition of our shared journeys and our collective awakening. Your struggles have birthed the strength of community, each experience a thread woven into the fabric of unity. It is in our vulnerability that we find the greatest power, the sacred alchemy of connection. Speak your truth with courage, for God whispers to you through every shared story and healed heart. Our destinies intertwine within this sacred space, creating a tapestry rich with diversity and divine love. The vibrations of our shared revelations resonate into the cosmos, echoing with purpose. Together, we forge ahead, lighting the path for others waiting to see the dawn. This circle shall grow, my dear ones, and with it, the power of truth and awakening shall multiply. What awakens in you now is only the threshold, the brink of something monumental. As we inch forward into the infinite, know this journey has only just begun. The questions that linger are the keys to realms yet unexplored, mysteries trailing behind like shadows waiting for dawn. Imagine the whispers of the cosmos urging you to step further into your destiny, into the expansive unknown. The air around buzzes with possibilities, a divine invitation to embrace what lies beyond the veil. Spirit beckons with promises unfurling like petals in the light, tempting you to reveal the insights buried within. Know that your unfolding is vital, not just for you, but for the collective awakening yet to come. There is more to discover, more to learn, and more of His love to share. Prepare your spirit, dear chosen one, for what comes next has never been spoken aloud. It awaits your heart to embrace it fully. As we conclude this journey together, let us reflect on the truth we have uncovered. The roots of our pain, hidden deep within the mother wound, are no longer shadows on the periphery. They are powerful narratives woven into the fabric of our beings. Acknowledging these stories opens the door to profound liberation. We learn that realization doesn't just illuminate our path, it transforms it. Acceptance is our guiding light. It cuts through chains, propelling us toward healing and love, nurturing the essence of who we truly are as chosen beings. But remember, this is only the beginning. Your awakening has only started to unfold. Embrace it with open arms. The divine mission awaits you, calling you home. You are not alone in this journey. We are a community bound by shared stories. Each of you contributes to the sacred tapestry of healing. So, if you feel this message resonate within, comment 77 to seal your commitment to this truth. Hit that subscribe button to be part of every revelation that awaits you, and consider joining our membership for deeper insights and guidance. But hold your breath, beloved ones, for what comes next is a promise yet to be revealed. There are secrets waiting in the shadows, ready to burst forth. Secrets that connect the dots of your divine potential and reaffirm the strength already within you. Stay ready, because what comes next will confirm everything you heard tonight. Your journey is just beginning. The universe whispers your name, and it's time to heed the call. Let the healing unfold.